This is what we actually charging at $14.9.
One life to live out here in this world, man. If you don't do it right now, then when you gonna do it? If you don't do it for nobody else, make sure you do it for yourself.
If you ain't got nobody to do it for, then do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And when they start hating on you, tell them thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. If you ain't got nobody to do it for, then do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And when they start hating on you, tell them thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the help.
And what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today's video, y'all seen the thumbnail and all that good stuff, so I'm gonna walk y'all through what I just did to the truck. I honestly wasn't gonna do a video, but I was like, nah, I got to do a little quick one in here to keep y'all up to date to what the build got going on. I did just installed my JS370 alternator and the Big 3 kit. I just fired the truck up to let it run and all that good stuff to make sure everything is everything and make sure that the alternator is charging. Make sure I hooked everything up right. I'm about to take y'all around to the front and let y'all see the install. All right, first off, y'all excuse all my tools and shit everywhere, but temporarily I got this wire right here. Y'all probably can't see that. Temporarily, just to make sure everything working the way it should, I got that ran to a fuse, which that's how it's supposed to be. And this wire ran straight to the positive terminal on top of the alternator. That's what the instruction said to do. So, everything seemed to be working pretty doggone good, man. I got the half-inch shorter belt on there because the alternator got a smaller pulley. And like I say, I did do the big 3 kit. As y'all can see, there's the Big 3 right there, and it's the factory wire. And I zip tied everything and got it looking pretty doggone decent. I used the ground of the battery, of the alternator, and that's going straight down to the frame. So I'm gonna show y'all that too. But and I got the ground coming from the battery going to the engine. Y'all probably can't see it down there, but the engine ground is there too. Now, yes, I can cut all these, I can cut these wires, right? Of course I can. I can cut these wires and I can get my battery terminal and put it on the post and run all these wires straight to the set screw battery terminal. But the issue is my battery terminal on the positive side is gonna be very close to the emitter. And I don't want it to arc out or short out because my battery is turned this way. Now, when I tried to pull my battery out and turn it around, I thought about it. They'll put the positive on that side and the negative on that side. So my positive wire would have been going across here and my negative wire would have been coming across here. So I got to figure out a way to get around that so I can use my terminal. And then, like I said, if I was to use my negative terminal, battery terminal, there's no way for it, there's nowhere for it to go back here. You see what I'm saying? There's no room for it. So I had to do it like this for now until I figure out another way to, to get around it. And then, it'll be just as simple as cutting the leads on these factory wires and all that and cutting this off and just sticking them inside the battery terminals and screwing them down, you know what I'm saying? It'll be the same thing, but for the most part, it's a pretty clean setup, man. The goddamn truck running. I don't really want to get up under that motherfucker, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. That right there is the ground that I made for the alternator. As y'all see, I gotta go and put some Rust-Oleum or something like that on it, or some shit to help it so it won't rust. I gotta go in the house and get that, but that's the ground, chassis ground, or the frame ground. For the most part, like I said, guys, I pretty much got it all together, man. This ain't gonna be no super long video or nothing crazy, but everything seemed to be working pretty doggone good. It seemed to be working pretty dang on good, I can't lie. So let's see. It went up some. We had 14 seats now. I know I probably should have already had the battery charged before I put the alternator on it, But for some odd reason, I cannot find my goddamn battery charger to save my goddamn life, y'all. So I'm about to order another one of those. So the alternator is kind of working a little hard trying to charge them batteries back up. But hopefully, you know, they don't put too much of a strain on it. But like I say, we at 14.6 right now. Normally on a normal day like this right here, this truck normally rests at like 13.5, 13.6 or something like that right there. So the alternator is definitely working. The voltage meter really showing the voltage from the amp. You know what I'm saying? So if the amp's seeing 14.6 volts, that's pretty goddamn good. You feel me? So we may be in the game, y'all. I'm gonna let it run for a minute, charge up for a minute, and see can we get to 14.8. And then when we make it to 14.8, I'm gonna play a song and see if there's a noticeable difference in the sound, or how much the amp can take, or how quick the amp clip or something like that right there. We gonna see. I forgot to mention, y'all do notice there's no battery light on or nothing like that, because I know sometimes when guys upgrade their alternator on these trucks, if you're bypassing the factory voltage regulator, you'll get that check engine battery light. But I ordered this piece right here. I'll leave a link to all this in the description. But I ordered this piece off Down for Sound, and this is just connect to the factory alternator harness, and it pretty much tricked the truck or the computer of the truck to thinking that the factory alternator still hooked up with this little plug, so the battery light won't come on. So that's how that go. And I forgot, I still got to mount that. I ain't gonna just leave that dangling. And I got to run this wire like I just told y'all. I'm gonna run it way out the way and all that. Probably go back behind the firewall or something like that. I'm gonna route that wire way better than this, so it won't just be hanging like that. But like I said, it was just for testing purposes. And at the current moment, it seems like it is doing great. I'm gonna need some more reserve power, man, for sure. But this is just another step getting closer to completing the truck and getting the truck, you know what I'm saying, where it need to be. Now, I still got to order my welding cable. And once I order that, hopefully by then I'll be able to figure out the situation, what I'm gonna do about this as far as my battery go, and where I can put my terminals on. And I'll be able to do my dual runs of power to the back. And then I'm gonna change my ground, excuse me, I'm gonna change my grounds and all that. And I'm gonna do frame grounds and all that good shit. So I'm planning on having my electrical pretty solid, man, for what it is. But for now, this is one huge step toward getting the truck a little louder. The alternator is installed, solid ground. Everything looked pretty damn good if you ain't me, man. But besides that goddamn shit over there, I gotta figure that out. Once I get my terminals on, they're gonna look way better as well, but I gotta figure that part out. All right, guys, so we sitting at 14.5. I ain't gonna lie, I was just playing it, so we dropped a little bit, but we was at 14.6. So I'm gonna let y'all see how it does. Ain't gonna be no words, just bass, because I don't want to get copyrighted. I love it. Look how fast it's charging back up. And y'all, I swear to God, that shit is ridiculous. It's a total different, bro. Like, it don't even sound like it's a 2,000 watt amp on that shit, bro. Like, a motherfucker would really probably think I got a 5 or 8K or something like that on that, bro. That's still that same JP23. That's still the same JP23, bro. That's the same goddamn JP23. And I know I just gained, bro, because that motherfucker is crazy loud. The amplifier is sitting at 14.5. That's what the amp is seeing. Let me see, can I show y'all what the battery itself up front is seeing, and show y'all where we really charging it. So I actually got to get me, I'm gonna order me another voltage meter for the inside of the truck so I can monitor what I'm charging it up front as well. But hold on, let me set this up real quick, y'all. Hold on. Right, we back, man. This is what we actually charging at, 14.9. That's what the alternator is putting out, man. And like I say, the amplifier is saying 14.5. So we doing pretty goddamn good, y'all. We sitting at 14.9, man. That's damn near excellent, man. It ain't gonna get too much better than that. Almost 15 volts, man. That's pretty fucking good, man. So kudos to JS Alternators, man. If y'all looking for an alternator, y'all go check out JS Alternators, man. Y'all go check them out. Very informational people, man. Like, whatever question you have about your build, bro, like, even with the big 3 kit they sent, like, if you don't know how to do the big 3 kit, they send you very detailed instructions. They even give you diagrams on how it go. And they tell you about the size belt you need and everything else, man. And as far as the alternator wiring instructions, it actually looked like they took their time and wrote this out, bro. Like, y'all can see it's very detailed and tell you which wire go to which when you bypassing the factory voltage regulator. So very, very informative. And if you got a question, you can email them or call them, and they will give you a legitimate answer and really, really help you. And I'm not just saying that. That's the God honest truth, because I can show y'all messages. I've been emailing back and forth with the guys, man, and they are very great people. I can't speak on anybody else's experience, but my experience with them, they are very great people. So if y'all looking for an alternator, man, y'all go check out JS. Tell them BassAddict sent you.
start hating on you, tell them thank you for the help. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the help.